Detroit's always seemed to fit him best, and as Jones told John Keating on today's pregame show, he had known for a while that this year would be the last time he would wear any uniform.
For me, it was a very personal decision, but it was also a pretty easy decision. I was getting older, and you know, I still felt I was somewhat effective, but you know, there came a time that I just wanted to be at home more than I wanted to do the work that it takes to get ready to play each season. So I knew this was my last one, and I had a chance to share it with my kids. We went on the road together. We did road trips, and you know, Jim and the Tigers were so great about letting kids in the clubhouse and dress out, and he had his own locker and things like that. So we had a chance to share a lot of special moments, and I knew it was the right decision. Then I get injured, and that really summed it up. So it became easy.
You made mention yesterday of Tiger Stadium coming down. That was a very special place to you. You bridged the gap between that spot and this spot. What are your memories of Tiger Stadium?
Well, you know, there's a lot of them for sure. You know, having a chance to just you know, pitch in a place that's so historic, having a chance to I mean, think about it. I think you know, Babe Ruth hit his 700th home run there. Lou Gehrig's streak stopped there. And I was the last guy to ever pitch there. You know, hanging out with Ernie Harwell, and have a city, you know, take a redneck from Alabama or Georgia and, you know, welcome him in. And you know, that was the first place that I really started to connect with the city that I was in.
Speaking of Ernie Harwell, you and he will always be connected. Here now, thoughts from Ernie Harwell on the retirement of one of his favorite folks, Todd Jones.
Hello, Todd Jones. You are my favorite Tiger. I've been with the Tigers for a lot of years, seen a lot of ball players wear that old English D, but I think you're the guy that I admired the most, not only for your antics on the field, but your behavior off the field. You are truly the roller coaster, Todd, because you gave me and my partners and all the Tiger fans a lot of thrills, but you always came back to earth. You always had your feet on the ground. And your walk through the pathway of life really influenced many of your teammates. They saw what a terrific guy you were, how unselfish, how open, how honest you were, and they looked on you with great admiration and affection. I know you'll be glad to be back with your family down there in Alabama with those kids and your lovely wife, and I wish you all the success in your retirement. So this is a guy who gave you that goofy nickname, saying God bless you and best of everything.
Wow. We have done it. We have caused some tears in the eyes of Todd Jones in our very first segment. Well, you are the roller coaster in the eyes of Ernie Harwell, and that nickname has stuck. What are your thoughts about Ernie and what he has laid upon you?
Well, Ernie Harwell, as we all know, is a very special man. We've had some chances to spend times on the road together, and we have Bible studies in our room. And let me just tell you, Ernie Harwell reading a Bible scripture may as well be Moses parting the Red Sea right there. He is a tremendous guy. Lulu's such a sweet lady. They're such a wonderful couple. We always go up there and visit with him, and he always brings a smile to my face, and I just think so much of him, and I'm just so honored that he would take time to
Great stuff. When we come back, Todd Jones' revealing conversation with John Keating continues. One of his career highlights, probably also one of your favorite Tiger memories. Jones shares that moment next. Good for 14th all time. He holds a franchise record with 235 saves in a Tigers uniform, posting a career high with 42 saves for the Tigers during the 2000 season. Well, Jones has always loved the fact that he was the final man to throw a pitch at Tiger Stadium. He's always had great appreciation for the history and tradition of this organization. So as he continued his conversation with John Keating during today's pregame show, he got around to sharing his favorite moment here in the D.
Just to be a part of it and just to understand why you play baseball and why you put your
you know, why you put your family through all this stuff is, you know, it's a big deal. And you're excited, you know, because you know, we try so hard. And we did it. And, you know what, good for us.
One of the great things about our friend Todd Jones is that his emotion, his heart is not far from his sleeve. It's always right there below the surface, and I think we're going to get more emotional before we finish wrapping up this pregame show and lead you toward the Tigers and the Rays. But when you look back on 2006, was that the moment? It's one of them.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, it's definitely one of them. We had such a tremendous run as you know, as a team. You know, we went through ups and downs, and this year was a big downer, but the Tigers are going to bounce back. The Devil Rays are going through it right now. It's a special time to have a chance to play for all the marbles, and you know, to find out why you even play, because when you get in the playoffs and you get into the World Series, it is such a surreal moment, and it ends up that it's that you're just having the time of your life, and you wouldn't trade it for anything.
One of my Todd Jones memories was after you guys had finished off the Oakland A's and you were going to the World Series, and there was Todd Jones after Comerica Park had emptied on the mound in this ballpark. I guess the ballpark just kind of giving you a hug. Tell me about that.
Well, I mean, we had celebrated, and it was freezing cold that night. I remember that. But then I walked out on the field, and I wasn't cold one bit. I was just, you know, I think Tiger fans had been through so much with, you know, not having a winner since 1984, and finally, you know, being the laughingstock of baseball, the times I was in
handling the reporting duties tonight. And we have some telling numbers in tonight's Just for Men Stay in the Game, Hold of the Game segment. And well, this doesn't tell the entire story, but it tells a lot about why the Rays and Tigers are where they are in the standings. Led by Dan Wheeler, Tampa Bay pitchers have combined for 64 holds this season, while Bobby C and the boys have only held on 31 times. That's a difference of 33 holds. Just as middle relievers keep their team in the game, you too can stay in the game with Just for Men hair color. Coming up next, a special tribute to Jonesy. We'll give you a great seat for what promises to be an emotional on-field ceremony. One last chance to say thanks and goodbye.
You asked for it, and we knocked it out of the park. FSN Detroit is now delivering over 100 Tigers games in crystal clear high definition on FSN HD. We're dedicated to providing Detroit sports fans with the high-def games they've been craving. Log on to foxsports.com, keyword Detroit for HD channel number and schedule. FSN Detroit delivers the Tigers in high definition. Watch it on FSN HD.
Comerica Park set to host the Tigers and Rays shortly after the top of the hour, but the field being ready now in anticipation of Todd Jones' farewell ceremony. Let's take you downstairs to your master of ceremonies, John Keating.
Final 3 outs of Game 2 of the 2006 World Series. There is one person who ties all those terrific Tiger memories together. He is truly a part of us. He's the one who took you on the roller coaster ride. There might have been a hiccup along the way, but even Jim Leland says that on most occasions we were shaking hands after he pitched. That guy, who is as down-to-earth a professional athlete as you will ever see, is named Todd Jones. Please welcome. Sure, applaud for him. On the field with me here today, a number of special people who are invited to help celebrate Todd's career. Please welcome Todd's wife, Michelle, his daughter, Abby, his son, Alex. Michelle's parents are here, and we're delighted to have them here, Joel and Carolyn Masters. Todd's mother, Lisa, is here. Bart Jones is here as well. Please also welcome some familiar faces. Tiger manager Jim Leland, Tigers president, CEO, and general manager Dave Dombrowski, and Detroit Tigers owner Mike Ilitch and his wife Marion. And now, if you would, please turn your attention to the video board in left field for a very special video presentation.
20 years now, where'd they go? 20 years, I don't know. I sit and I wonder sometimes where they've gone. And sometimes late at night, oh, when I'm bathed in the firelight, the moon comes calling a ghostly white, and I recall like a rock, standing arrow straight, like a rock, charging from the gate, like a rock, carrying the weight, like a rock, oh, like a rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's one of only 21 pitchers in the history of baseball to record 300 saves. He ranks 14th on the all-time list with 319. He is the Tigers' all-time saves leader, Todd Jones. He's a hugger, this Todd Jones. You all right? You going to get through this okay? All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to make a very special presentation to Todd, Tigers owner Mike Ilitch, his manager Jim Leland, and Tigers president Dave Dombrowski.
Thank you, John. Todd, you've always been a Tiger. You've done a great job for us throughout the years, but I think you can be most proud of how you've conducted yourself in such a first-class fashion, both on and off the field. You'll always have these memories throughout your lifetime, and we'll always be thankful that you are a Tiger. So it is an honor for me, on behalf of the Ilitch family and Detroit Tigers organization, to present this picture to you that will represent many of your great memories throughout your Tiger time. Thank you.
Along with this painting, the Tigers will also make a generous donation to a local charity of Todd's choice. And now, it is my pleasure to present to you in his final weekend as a Detroit Tiger, the closer, Todd Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Friends and family, hello. Moments like this, for a guy like me, you never think they happen. 2008, we knew in spring training was going to be my last, and it just feels right. So I had a chance this whole season to go by each club, all my former teammates, all my former opponents that I battled, and say goodbye. And I would like to be the first one to officially congratulate the Tampa Bay Devil Rays on their American League East Championship. As a peer, you guys earned it every night. This 2006 Tigers knows a little bit about shocking the world, and we wish you the best. I've also had a chance to do and see a lot of cool things. I've been with a teammate that hit 500 home runs, and I'm hoping I'm with another one tonight. No offense. I've been with guys throw no-hitters, win 20 games, win a batting title, and all those moments are great. But if you can't share them with your teammates and your friends and family, it's meaningless. So I'd like to say thanks to my teammates for all the 15 years that we've been together, all over baseball. I love you guys. And the fact that you guys are out here right now, I will never forget. I would like to recognize Tiger Stadium. That's easy, I'm a homer there. I came in 1997, and I got to learn about Tram and Lou, Gibby, Dan Petrie, Jack Morris, Big Wheel Lance Parrish, and many, many thousands more. Willie Horton, Larry Herndon, the beat goes on. But there are two people that I associate Tiger Stadium with. One's in the suite tonight, Al Kaline, and the other is Ernie Harwell. Just to show you God's perfect timing, 9 years ago tonight, we closed that stadium as a family and moved into our new park, where new memories were made. But I will forever cherish the memories that we had at Tiger Stadium. Finally, I'm hurrying. I would like to take my jersey off one last time, and I would like to present it to Mr. and Miss Illich, because in 1997, he gave me my shot, and I'd like to present it back to him so he can give it to somebody else and give him his shot. Folks, it ain't about the name on the back, it's about the deed.